Zach Merchant, well done, my
Yes.
friend. Happy
What
to have him on the
can he do?
FFN team. Central Fellowship, we're going to go over there. A strong start to the year, going 2-1. They host Hancock Academy, looking to stay undefeated at home. We're going to enter the game in the third quarter. Lancers up 26-6. Hancock's going to zip it to the flat, trying to get a first down. Jeb Walls, Andrew Albritton close the gap. That's going to prevent a first down. Next play, 4th and 2. Another combo attack. Andrew Evans and A.J. Whitehead stuff the ball carrier to give the Lancers the ball back with good field position. Hey, ladies love the defense, right? Next drive would stall, so the Raiders get the ball back. QB drops back, throws up a prayer. Hey, but the wrong man's going to answer. That's Jeb Wall with the interception, picks off the pass. He's a freshman that gets the ball back for the Lancers. Get some love from the coach. Get up there, coach. Still got some athleticism there. Ensuing possession, Ethan Queen. He's going to take the inside trap. Top play nominee. Got a blast. Dodges one defender. Dodges another defender. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to put on the brakes before he's brought down in Raider territory. 52 yards on the run. First down, Lancers. And then Jeb Walls to take the QB keeper. Gets some tough yards to extend the drive. That's a first down. And Jeb says, you know, why not finish it myself? Keeps the ball on another QB keeper. Gives his team 6 points. Touchdown, Lancers. Zaxby's FFN scoreboard. Central Fellowship improves to 3-1 on the year. They win 33-12.